Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So North Carolina's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Danced his way through traffic, pick up from 4 to the 19. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Hall to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, a quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
7, North Carolina, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back in the Tar Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll try the run. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight... and get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes, and how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Quarterback making checks. will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuffed with an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
All alone, he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to return. Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play. Got
stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Hall to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Lets it fly. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Hall will throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Worley. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Quick strike complete. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They want to run this quarterback. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think because of where they are on the field right now, close to midfield, made that decision a whole lot easier for the head coach to decide to go for it on that 4th down.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hall to go up top. Looking deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but do a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
They're working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And They come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the football. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally. They understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
From the gun. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Tar Heels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Hall will throw it. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Pope. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Here we go. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Hall to go up top. Looking for the score! And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us... Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he added the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Hall will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your...
Makes a grab for a big play. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Worley. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Hoosiers are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. With the catch, it's Worley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Worley. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that one's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback may change this route. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Sends it downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give on the counter. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down. opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. Going over the top. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. After this, it'll be a wrap. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers.
Thank you.